All right, this is what we've been waiting for all season long, the Memorial Cup. Now, I know you want to win a championship with your buddies, but look, there's more on the line than that. There's scouts in the stands. There's an opportunity here for us to up your draft stock. They know what they want to see. The fans know what they want to see. Now it's just up to you to give it to them.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the Memorial Cup. It is the most prized trophy to win in junior hockey. Opening face-off just moments away. The Silvertips win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Receives the pass. Arsenault's going to play it against the half wall. The Silvertips get a hold of the puck under man. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Rimouski's got the puck in their own end. Foul along the wall. Quick pass across to Gill. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Toss up the puck after that hit. Oceanic's power play expires. Both sides back to even strength here, and we are still tied.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up. But you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty.
The Silvertips have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck.
The man advantage is over.
Now, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and find a way to get it to the middle of the ice and get some opportunities on net. There was none of that.
And there's the whistle icing the call. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Oceanic's got it in the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
Here they come on the attack. Here's a chance. It's looking like me dropping leftovers all over that rebound, and they put it home. Rimouski's got to be feeling good about their game tonight. Here they already lead in this one, and they've been dictating the pace of play also.
Well, they get the game's first goal midway through the period, James, but I liked their game right from puck drop. I mean, the way that they started, the urgency around the puck, they pounded it, they had a heavy forecheck, and now they get rewarded
He's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Carries it over. Denies him on a play. The Silvertons have it now. And sends it just out of reach. Grabs control of it at the point.
Hannaford, so
Score! That's back-to-back starts.
well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
Levine's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Takes the feed. Slides it across. Passes on over to Hannaford. Mateko's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas, and you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Knocked away. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast.
Boom! Oh, nowhere to go with the play.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Takes a shot. Makes a save. Colin Colm under pressure.
Yeah, they're handedly winning in this one, James, and they didn't execute on the power play, but there's a bunch of athletes on that team that want that job, and it's about executing to the best of their ability. You know they wanted it.
Play is blown dead with the offside.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Sends it ahead to Pilot. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Hamill's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not out of reach yet.
Coughlin stick handling in his own zone. Everett's got a hold of the puck now. Bears just lugging the puck. Steps across the blue line. Levels him with the hit. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. The Silvertons have it now. Battling for it along the boards. Grabbed along the board by Jamison. And a stick break setup. Shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Rimouski's got the puck along the wall. Through center. Passes it over. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Along the right side into the offensive zone. And that carries off a stick. Big time stop there. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Rimouski's been the better team here in the late stages of this first period. More shots, more goals. Simple as that. Moves it to Paré. Rimouski's got the puck in the defensive end. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Taken along the wall by Pilot. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Tries to feed it over to Paré. Hard hit, frees up the puck. Slides it back to the blue line. Scores! And they do it again and again and again.
The coaches will be preaching. Listen, have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating, because they are on a roll.
Rimouski's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. Fires it, and that goes off course off a body. Rimouski's crossed the line and on the attack. Shot! Oh, denies him with the paddle save. And the puck's knocked loose. The Silvertons will play it from the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Feeds it up ahead. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Sends the pass over. back to the blue line. And makes the save.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Oh, what a chance. It puts it just wide.
Well, and the puck was right in his wheelhouse. He only had a small margin and wasn't able to hit it.
With the stop. Oceanics got the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. The Silvertips gain possession in their own end. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. And not much on that one. Quick feed to Arsenal. Inside the offensive zone. Great reach with the poke check by Hamill. Tries to get it over to Smith. Slides the puck to Hamill. Grabs it in his own end. The Silvertips take it along the wall. Sends a pass in front. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. Takes a shot. Denies him on the slapper. The Silvertips get a hold of the puck along the boards. And that pass attempt is deflected. Oceanics ready to go on the attack. Murray's taking it from his own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. There's the whistle, icing the call, big face-off looming. Rimouski's offense has been shining brightly so far in this first period. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back at period number 2 in no time. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. They come up with a big shutout performance. The pride, the passion, it's all on the line as these young junior players chase the Memorial Cup. Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. We're still in the early stages of this period. 1-0 to score. The Wildcats win it. Slides the puck over. Everett's looking to break out of their own end. Puck scooped up by McKinnon. Gaining momentum up along the side. Trying to get it down the ice. And his teammate comes up with it. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Into the corner of the attacking area. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Across the line and on the attack. The Silvertips have it from their own end. Jameson's got it in the defensive end. Loses the coverage there. Quick shot, and he makes the save. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Everett Everett's offense is off to a good start here in the early goings. The Wildcats win the defensive zone faceoff. Puck grab by Sump. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Passes out front, and that's stopped. The Silvertips will play it in their own end, and that's intercepted. Look out, here they come on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Moncton's got it, and they're on the attack. Let's it rip! Oh, he gives up the body on that. Here's a short pass to Tenoyer. And he takes the feed. Takes it across the blue line. Great presence on the ice to knock that down. Shakes off the coverage. Everett's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Jamison. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Lots of time left in this period. Everett's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Moves the puck to Schaefer. Handles the pass. Off the left wing and into center. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Everett's got the puck along the wall. The Wildcats have it behind the net. Passes ahead from the right side. Loses his balance on the play. The Wildcats scoop it up along the boards.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination, have his eyes on the prize the whole time, and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net. That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Looks to make a play over to Pollard. Moncton's in now. The Wildcats take possession in the neutral zone. Slides it diagonally to Lounsbury. The Wildcats play it along the wing. Quick pass to Heslop. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Look at this down the right wing, they're on the attack. Everett's got the puck in the corner. The Silvertips have it on the offensive end. And a great save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there, because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
And he gets in front of that. Nice zone entry on the left side. Fires it on net. Makes the save. Wacko's going to keep and hang on for the whistle and just slow it down a little bit here.
Now, the goaltender, you always have to be mentally focused and ready to make a save, James. He hasn't been busy this period, but they're in the lead, so it's a safe play. He elects to hold on.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Silvertips lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Rips it! Too much congestion in front. Moncton's got possession here in the offensive zone. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. The Wildcats win that offensive zone face-off. Oh, stopped it on the redirect. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Shot! And that's blocked. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Moncton's got the puck after winning the defensive zone face-off. The Wildcats move the puck in the defensive zone. Taken by Smith. Moves it to Schaefer. The Wildcats get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Moncton's got it along the wall. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Picked up along the wall by Schaefer. Everett's through center and now in the offensive end. Feeds the puck to Binkley. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. What a great read breaking up the pass. Moncton's gained possession along the boards. That might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off the stick. Poked away in the offensive end. A chance! Handles that one. Denies him again!
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck out, and of course, the opponent just owning play, hemming them in, and finding ways to get the puck to the net. So they got to continue that pressure. And if you're on the goaltender side, you got to make sure you get it out of the zone and give him some rest.
The Silvertips have it against the wall. Icing is the call. We're going to face up at the other end. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Binkley's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack.
Center bears down on that bottom hand. A clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
The Wildcats gain possession of the defensive zone. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Binkley's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Wildcats win the draw. Works it across to Cote. Quick feed to Smith. Schaefer's moving. The Silvertips played along the boards. Just slide to the net. Takes the puck. Moves the puck. Sends it into the offensive zone. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Angles it over to Schaefer. The Wildcats gain control of the puck. Handles the puck. Picking up some steam at center ice. Feeds it. Jumped over right onto the bench. That's a little awkward.
Real awkward, isn't it, James? You can see kind of the extra shoves happening there saying, get out of here. You got to pick yourself up and you got to make your way to your own bench. That's a tough one.
Everett's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the pass. Dishes it off. Oh, that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. Picked up along the boards by Schaefer. Here's a short pass to Lansbury. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Oh, and even bigger save on the slapper. Here in the late goings of the period, we've got a 2-1 game. And he takes the pass. Moncton's penalty killers get a hold of it. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. The Silvertips gain control of the puck against the wall. Moncton's got it in the neutral zone. Puts the puck in play, cross corner. Takes the feed from the wing. Across the line. Takes the feed at the point. Denies him in front.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Silvertips gain possession along the wall. Good hook to both them off the puck. Moves the pass in front, and that goes off a stick. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. And they send it right back to him. Just a few seconds remaining here with this man advantage. Can they get something going here? Shot! Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Puck clears the zone.
Mercier's almost back on the ice.
Quick pass across to Schaefer. Right in the open ice. That one's picked off. The Silvertips fail to capitalize on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
Directed over to Smith. The Silvertips in transition at center. The Wildcats get a hold of the puck in their own end. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Schaefer. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Celtics have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Period number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. Takes the dish. Moves the puck across to Schaefer. Great hit on the play. The Wildcats have it now. Moves it quickly over to Tenoyer. The Celtics gain possession in their own end. Scoops up the puck now. And he takes the feed. And now it's to Tenoyer. And that one's stolen at center ice. Puck picked up by the open ice. Dumps it in. Sump's got the puck in his own zone. Here's a shot. And the puck banks off the glove. Moncton's got a hold of the puck now. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Moncton's got possession here in the neutral zone. Grabs the puck at center. With possession along the wall. With the stop. Sends a pass over. Everett's got it against the boards. Here's a shot. And it goes right off his bucket.
Well, James, that brings new meaning to putting everything in front of the puck to make a save as it goes off of his mask. Not sure if he's rattled right there, but he shakes it off and he gets the save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Silvertips are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Takes the feed. Moves around along the half wall. And he loses control of the puck. Shuts him down. Quick pass to Sump. Moncton's looking to break out. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Silvertips take possession in the defensive end. Tries to get it out of the zone. Grabbed along the board by Schaefer. Puck picked up by Jamison. It's in! He scores!
James, the goaltender's going to take a hard shot here. I thought he got square to the shooter, but unfortunately a little bit leaky as this one winds up in the back of the net.
Been rolling along all night, and they've now extended the lead to 2.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive to get the puck, but when you have it, you also want to be aggressive when you attack the net. That's what they've been doing, and then they've been rewarded with 2 goals, but the majority of the shots that they've been getting have been coming off of that aggressive nature.
Puts it on net, and that one's turned away. No way, the official signaling a goal. That's a goal! The Wildcats needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than 1 goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
Moncton's got it in their own zone. steps inside the line. Receives the pass. Puck moved over to Jamison. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And that one's stopped. The Wildcats gain possession. Good read with the stick to break that up. And that's just out of reach. Moncton's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it to Tenoyer. Takes the feed. Battle along the wall. Broken up in the neutral zone by Johansson. Oh, we got a tripping penalty coming up here. The officials were all over that. Here comes the call. The Silvertips are being called for tripping.
Oh, the one-goal lead. There's a small margin of error, James, and to protect it, you can't be in the box. Now they're short-handed, and they got to find a way to kill it off.
Everett's lead is still intact after a solid effort by the penalty-killing unit.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
Nice zone entry from the middle. And that pass is redirected. Wacko's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game. And when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
From the left wing, takes the feed. Moncton's got possession at center. Sends the pass over. Makes the save of the slapper. Tries to get it out of their own end. Oh, right off his teammate, and that stays in.
Well, you got to be aware of where everyone is on the ice, James, and this isn't the case right here. And now, instead of clearing the puck, you find yourself in your own zone and you're scrambling.
Wacko's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Here in the back half of this period, the Silvertips are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Tenoyer's won the draw, now look to set up. And that goes off a stick. Here's a chance, and that goes off a player. The Wildcats scoop it up along the boards. And some good footwork to kick it away. Moncton's got a hold of the puck. Grabbed by Hamill. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Something's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. And there's the whistle stopping the play. The Silvertips are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping.
He needs to find a way to manage his emotions here because they're creeping into his game. That's the second penalty he's taken this period.
An opportunity for some power play time now as he steps back out onto the ice.
At its finest.
And we got to stop at your play. A timeout has been called to try to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah, I mean, giving up 2 quick goals, you got to find a way to reset and refocus. There's some small reminders to get back to the good defensive habits.
Here in the late goings of the period, Everett's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Takes the shot, turns it away.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Moncton's trailing here late in the second period despite being the more active team offensively. Binkley's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Wacko's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Wildcats will go to work here in the offensive zone.
Binkley's been outstanding in the middle, James. His opportunity right there to
gained possession inside the neutral zone. Oh, and he misfires on that. The Silvertips have it now. And he connects with the long bomb. Tries to feed it over to Mercier. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Here he is in front. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
Bears gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Moving into the attacking zone. Fires it. Denied by the goaltender.
Watteau's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
The Wildcats have it against the wall. Obstruction penalty coming up. Looks like a hook here. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner. Moncton's power play can't score. They're still down a goal.
Sometimes when you get out there on a PK, you can get on your heels, but with a one-goal lead, you can dictate the pace, and felt like they were hopping on the puck all over the ice. A lot of chemistry shown. You can certainly see they've been practicing.
Oh, he whacks it away with the stick. Made the stop on the play. Gains the zone through the middle. Shot! Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and scored.
The goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. And you get an odd man rush and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers, you're going to make your opponent pay.
Everett sending a quick message here early in this third period without goal, Cheryl. We are not slowing down.
It's not slowing down, and it's entertaining when you provide offense right off the hop. We love to see it, and you know who doesn't? Their opponent. Well, this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we, and just go with the goal calls.
And we are all over with this one tonight. Everett's performance overall looked like they were overmatched in this one, but Cheryl, final score, they get the W.
They get the W's because they get to the